Here's a common scene. You get that social media is important as a business owner. So you get your account set up and you post every day, 2 or 3 times a day, 3 or 4 times a day, 5 or 6 times a day for 2 or 3 or 4 months. You get about 30 fans, one of them, of course, being your mom. And then you get frustrated because it doesn't seem to be working, so you quit. Social media doesn't work, you say, or at least it's not right for you and for your business. Does that sound familiar? Why did this happen? Well, you get the importance of social media, but not the method of social media. You're busy. Your Facebook page sucks because, well, you have other stuff that you need to be focusing on, stuff that really matters, like your business. Your marketing also sucks because, again, you have higher priorities and no training. So do you really need Facebook? That may be the question you ask yourself. Well, consider this. Here's the facts about Facebook. First off, they have over 1 billion members, but only the local members really matter. But there's a lot of local members. In fact, 73% of all U.S. internet users have an account with Facebook. The 35 and older demographic makes up 1/3 of their users almost, and half of their users are active on any given day. The average user has 130 friends, creates 90 pieces of information per month that they share with their friends, and has a like value of $174 to your brand. Wait, $174? What does that mean? Well, this is in part because of their buying habits. People who tend to like a lot of brands tend to spend a lot more money, but they also tend to share a lot more. This tendency to share, in fact, makes them essentially free marketing, and a stronger form of marketing than advertising on a billboard or even a television or radio ad. And better than that, once they're your fans, you can remarket to them again and again and again for free. And this is what you know deep down that you should be taking advantage of. But you aren't. So what's the solution? Well, we've established that doing it yourself doesn't work. You simply don't have the time, and you may or may not have the training, but without the time it doesn't matter. So what you need is a solution that can stoke the fires strategically, building for you a loyal fan base that will then jump at certain offers that you present them with and share them with their friends. How do you do that? Well, you hire somebody, but who? Option 1 is to hire somebody in-house. Now, if you were to hire somebody full-time to do this at minimum wage, you'd be paying them about $1,300 a month. And that's because, again, minimum wage is about $7.25. It may vary in your state, but the federal minimum wage is that. So 40 hours a week times about 4.5 weeks in a month, 180 hours in a month, that's about $1,300 that you would be spending. Now, if you were to hire someone part-time, maybe just 20 hours a week, you'd still be spending over $650 a month. And here's the problem. You'd have the cost of hiring, the cost of training, the cost of turnover. And these are unskilled people. You're not hiring somebody who's an expert at this at those prices. If you were to hire somebody who was actually skilled at what they were doing in this, you'd be spending closer to about $10 to $15 an hour. You'd have a solution if you did this to putting posts on your Facebook wall, but would this really solve the problem? Could there be a cheaper way? Option 2 is to outsource. Now, if there was a way that you could hire a professional team that could consistently post relevant, viral content that was likely to be shared, built up your fan base by anywhere from 10 to 100 customers per month at least, and what if they could help you remarket to your fans in a way that they couldn't help but share with their friends and family what you had to offer? What if those friends and family would see your amazing offers and share them as well? They couldn't help it. And what if each of those people became a fan of your page and gave you their email address, even their cell phone number? Enter Habañero Social. Habañero Social is a marketing platform developed by Hundreds of Customers LLC, a local marketing company dedicated to making marketing easier. We specialize in growing thriving communities around local business leaders. Consider this. Here's one example. A New York City chiropractor had 150 likes and 81 daily users. looked kind of like this beforehand. You can see 81 people being reached with his average posts. In our first 2 weeks, this was just a sample campaign, one of our earliest campaigns we ever ran. We got him in 2 weeks 5 new fans, each one of those worth $174 each, so over $800 in value right there. And after the 2 weeks, his average user engagement jumped by nearly 50% to about 140 people that his posts were reaching. This is after we let go of the campaign. It was just a trial run for him. Okay? That's the worst we've ever done. What we do well goes beyond mere page postings. We have a unique viral coupon that offers an amazing deal. It looks kind of like this, and when somebody clicks on the amazing deal, they're first prompted to give you their name and their email to grab the deal. And then, once they've grabbed it, it automatically posts to Facebook for all of their friends and family to see. If 10 of your fans accept it and they share it with their 120 friends on average each, that's 1,200 people that this advertisement would reach. If 3 of each of their friends share it, that's 10 friends times 3 of their friends times 120 people on average. That's an additional 3,600 people who would see it and are likely to share it. Hence, the coupon's likelihood to go viral. And that's 30 plus fans to your fan page. Again, if each fan is worth $174, that's a $5,000 value add. These are just the fans, but what if each of those coupons also brought in just $10 in revenue each? Well, the above illustration stopped at 40 people, but it could easily go a lot farther than that. You could have hundreds of people taking advantage of these ads. That's $400 in real revenue if it's just bringing in $10. But what if each coupon actually brought in $20 or $50 or $100? What would that mean to your business? Each one of these coupons could be worth anywhere from a few $100s to a few $1,000 in real revenue, let alone in the advertising value of reaching thousands of people over and over again and bringing people onto your Facebook account. When they accept the coupon, they'll receive a little QR code that they can print out and bring in, and you simply scan it with any sort of a phone that can scan QR readers. You can have an iPad, you can have an iPhone, whatever it is, and you can actually toggle these as received, so the person can only use the coupon one time when it's redeemed, and all of a sudden it won't work anymore. And that's a great way to keep track of how many of these are going out, how many of these are being accepted, and making sure, of course, that they're not being reused more than one time per coupon. This is just a sample campaign that we threw up there so you could see it. So what is this really worth? Okay, let's talk about that. Just the social media aspect alone would again cost anywhere from $600 to $1,300 a month for minimum for an unskilled worker working part-time. $1,300 to $2,000 a month if they were a moderately skilled worker who knew what they were doing. It would cost you 20 hours of your week at least to get this stuff ready, to post it consistently, and you know what a hassle it is. You don't have the time, you don't have the energy, you don't want to do that, right? And besides, don't you have better things you should be doing? Now, for that service alone, we regularly charge $399 a month with a $99 setup fee, and at that price, honestly, it's a steal. That's less than the cost of half of a part-time employee. That's like paying a part-time employee, maybe 10 to 12 hours a week to take care of all of this stuff. That's a steal. You can't beat that deal. Well, what about the coupon? Well, just the coupon alone can bring in, again, customers for months and months and months just on one coupon as it spreads virally and people bring it in. It can bring in thousands of dollars per revenue in the coupon, thousands of dollars worth of advertising, just sheer word of mouth advertising. And again, that's the best kind of advertising out there. When somebody's friend says, hey, look at this great deal, the person's going to look. And again, it can be targeted to move a product that you want moved or fill days that are slow. So if you're a restaurant and Monday through Thursday you only have a half a house, you can advertise some sort of a deal. Let's say $10 for $20 worth of food Monday through Friday from 5 to 9 p.m. or whatever your hours are. If you have a certain product you want to move, let's say you own a carpet cleaning company and you want to have people doing the basic carpet cleaning, you can offer to sell that for, if you normally sell it $100, you can offer it for $30, because again, this is getting people in the pipeline, getting people liking your brand, getting people that you can remarket to over and over and over again. Now, we usually charge $500 per coupon, again with a $99 setup fee, and again, it's totally worth it. So clearly we could easily sell these two services packaged together for close to $1,000 a month, and I think most people would happily pay it. If you're watching this right now, there's a good chance you're thinking, you know what, I could use that, I could afford that for my business. It would be worth it. And if we were to knock $100 or so off at $8.99, you'd probably really consider it. I mean, admit it, deep down you see the value in not having to worry about your social media anymore, in having a way to target customers and bring them back in over and over and over again, having it all set up for you, having it built consistently so that when you wanted to use it, you could go to your Facebook and type in a message and know that it was going to reach the maximum number of people it could reach. That's worth $8.99 a month, but we're not going to charge $8.99 a month. What if I could knock another $100 off that price? $7.99 a month. Okay, now you're talking about what you pay one of your minimum wage employees to work part-time for all of that service. I think that would be an incredible deal. And again, those part-time employees don't earn you money the way that this would earn you money. By the way, I do love small businesses. That's why I do what I do. Don't believe me? Google our Deck Wisely campaign sometime and see the commercials we put out to support small businesses. We put those out entirely on our own dime because we care, because we're passionate about helping small businesses. Now, I'm willing to waive the $99 setup fee for the social media part of the service. I'm also willing to waive the $99 setup fee for the coupon. And I'm going to give you up to one coupon per month. Now, you may not need that many. Again, these coupons can run for months at a time and just keep on running. But we'll give you up to one coupon every single month that we will set up for you and help you run completely for free. And I'm going to knock another $150 off the price tag every single month. So at $6.49, I think any business can afford this. I think you would agree that it's kind of a no-brainer now. At $6.49, I think most businesses will be crazy to pass this up. At $649 a month, less than the cost of a part-time amateur employee, you can get professional results. So when I knock another $100 off of the price tag, I know that you will see the value of what I'm offering and the opportunity to dominate your local marketplace with the power of social media. Habañero Social, $549 a month, no contracts, and 30-day 100% money-back guarantee. Try us out for a month. If you don't like the service for any reason whatsoever, we will completely refund 100% of your money. But I'm going to make this a little bit sweeter still. We've got years of experience in the marketing and social media industry, but Habañero Social as a brand is a new startup. We want some positive reviews and some great customer experiences. So for our first 20 clients, we're going to drop another $54 off the price. It's a random number, but it makes the price a ridiculous $497 a month. This offer will not stay up for long, but you will be grandfathered in at that price if you jump on right now. This is only for the first 20 people to take advantage of this. I don't suspect that this is going to be up more than about a week. So to get started, simply click the button to submit your payment and lock in the price of $497 per month. When you pay, submit your name, number, and email. We will contact you within 24 hours and we'll get you all set up.